Oh, you got it now. Cigars. Came from over there. Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's have a look. I'm off now.
Be right with you. Take my turn, will you?
I'm afraid Timmy played up a bit tonight.
Oh.
But I think he's settled now. And he ate up all his supper. And yours is in the oven.
You're a blessed marvel.
I'll wash the nappies and turn down your bed, so all you've got to do is fall into it. Hard life running a pub.
You know what?
What?
I'm not so sure I shouldn't have married you instead of your sister.
Better not tell her that. Give him my love when you phone again. And the new baby.
And my love to Mum and Dad and to Anne. You can tell him you saved my life.
Nothing. Well, see you tomorrow, same time.
I hope so. Sorry you got such a long walk to the bus stop.
I don't mind. Quite like it, really.
Well, you're in good time for the 9 o'clock bus.
Bye.
Bye. It'll be good.
And you.
Hello? Oh, hello. Yes, Ron speaking. Yes, mother and child both doing fine. I spoke to the matron about an hour ago, and I should have Marjorie back by the weekend. Yeah. Huh? Oh, Jean, she just left.
Oh, well, I'm glad she looked after you and didn't drown Timmy in the pub. Yes. Goodbye, dear. Oh, I'll go and see Marjorie tomorrow, dear. Yes. Goodbye.
Mummy, do you know how many innocent, defenseless foxes are slaughtered every year by angry old men in pink coats?
No, dear.
12,000.
Really?
Is that all you can say, Mummy? Just really?
Sorry, dear. What ought I to have said?
Hello, my darlings. Well, the hunter has returned. What's the news of Jane, dear?
Oh, she's all right. I've just phoned. She's on her way.
Good. Look what I've got. Got him in Beech Wood.
Assassin. Hello?
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 Who is that?
Well, what do you want?
Who's that?
Well, I'm just somebody who's waiting for the bus.
Waiting for the bus?
Yes, you see, this is a call box, and I'm afraid you got through to the phone box.
Do you always answer telephones that ring in call boxes?
Well, no, but there was nobody here, and I...
Well, what do you mean? Nobody? You're there?
Well, yes, but what I really mean is there was nobody else here. And you see, I was waiting for the bus, and the phone box is just by the side of the bus stop. And the phone box rang, and well,
And you answered?
Yes.
Were you expecting a call?
Me? No. You can't telephone people in call boxes.
Oh, why not?
Well, how do you know they're going to be there?
You could arrange it.
Oh, yes, I suppose you could. I hadn't thought of that.
I mean, I could have arranged to call you, couldn't I, while you're waiting for the bus?
I don't see how.
Why not?
You don't know who I am, for one thing.
Oh, tell me.
I've told you. Just somebody who's waiting for the bus.
Do you always wait there for the bus? Every evening?
Oh, no. Only this week while I'm... You don't know me, do you?
No. But tell me. Tell me who you are. And tell me what you're doing there, waiting for the bus.
Who are you?
You haven't told me who you are yet.
Oh, look, I'm sorry, but I've got to go now. My bus is coming.
Oh, don't go for a minute. I thought I dialed 9275. What is your number?
Oh, it's 9724, but I must go now.
Will you
Goodbye.
be there tomorrow night?
Oh, look, I'm sorry, but I've got to go now. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Tomorrow.
Can you help me to decide about something?
What, dear?
Well, just supposing you'd met someone you hadn't really met at all, and he wanted to meet you again tomorrow evening at the same time. What would you do?
You've just met someone that you haven't met.
It's perfectly possible. Just happened to me. It's jolly exciting.
Isn't it about time you got somebody to introduce you?
No, I can't, you see, because he won't be there.
Do you want to know what I'd do if I was you, Jean?
Go on, what?
I'd go and have my brains tested, just in case.
Oh, Molly, you're not even trying to help. You've got no imagination at all.
That's what I mean. I'm all right.
You give me the creeps.
Creeps, dear, why?
Sitting there, polishing up that murder weapon all ready for the next victim.
Now, come on, we must get this straight. If it's wrong to kill animals, it's wrong to eat them. And I saw you going for that chicken tonight like an angry rat.
That chicken, Daddy, wasn't killed for pleasure.
Well, then it shouldn't have been eaten for pleasure.
You're impossible to argue with and utterly heartless. That poor hare you shot. Do you realise it could have been your own grandmother?
Oh? When did you become a Buddhist?
On Monday.
Really?
Oh,
There are dimes for copper.
Anne became a Buddhist last Monday.
Oh, well, that makes a nice change from last week's ban the bomb campaign.
now you're sneering at my religion.
God forbid.
Oh, Buddha forbid, you mean, dear.
And you're a coward too, Daddy. You're getting off the subject.
Am I? Which one?
You know perfectly well. Blood sports.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still on Buddhism. Now, it's no good lecturing me about blood sports. I'm far too far gone.
Why not write to the papers about it? Work it off that way.
That's a very good idea. A letter to the local master of foxhounds.
Do you know? I've half a mind to. What's his name?
Wildblood. Lord Wildblood.
Typical. I'm going upstairs to write now. Do you mind if I don't kiss you goodnight, Daddy?
Not at all, darling, but why?
In my present mood, I don't want to risk any emotional conflict. It might weaken my case.
Of course, I quite understand. Good night, darling.
And please don't think that endearments will soften me.
I'm sorry.
Good night, dear. Oh, dear, I nearly forgot.
Good night. I hope you both sleep.
So much for us.
What time did Ron say Jean should be back?
Just before 10.
It's that now.
Oh, do stop fussing, dear. She'll be home at any minute.
No, I do fuss about the children, but every time you open a paper, there's some new case.
Jean's all right. She's got sense.
So have they all, in their own opinion.
Well, I wanted to have Timmy here. It wouldn't have been any trouble.
I can't understand why you didn't insist.
And get called an interfering parent? No, thank you.
It's walking down that lane alone I don't like. Why, there may be some maniac in the bar who sees her leave by herself, follows her, and frightens the life out of her.
You know, if everyone thought as you do, nobody would ever dare go out of the house.
Yes. Yes, that's true. I still think it's a risk letting her come home alone. A small one, but it's a risk.
Well, you can stop worrying, dear, because she's here now.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
Well,
darling.
here I am, lying drunk and stinking like a furry. It was great fun.
With the bus on time, you didn't have to wait for it.
Oh, only a few minutes.
Can't understand why Ron doesn't see you to the bus stop.
Oh, honestly, Daddy, how can you possibly expect Ron to leave the customers to help themselves? After all, he's entirely on his own. And anyway, I've surely reached the age when I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself.
Have you? Are you sure?
Well, if I haven't, I must be a mentally defective freak, because all the other girls of my age most certainly have.
Meaning that the other parents are in step and that I'm the mentally defective freak.
Well, Daddy, you must admit in your less guarded moments, you are just a teeny-weeny bit of an old fusspot.
All right, all right. But now, promise me one thing.
I know. Don't go talking to any strange men and never accept a lift in a car from a stranger.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Well, what are you smiling at now?
Well, Daddy, I can quite honestly assure you I haven't seen a single strange man all day.
Good. Now pop off to bed. Go on.
Good night, my ancient, anxious parents.
And not so much of the ancient.
In wisdom only, of course. Night, Mummy.
Good night, darling. Sleep well.
And you. Gosh, you're in bed early. In the doghouse with Daddy.
No, as it happens, he's in the doghouse with me, Butcher. How did you get on at Ron's? Double his takings?
Well, I wasn't invited to make an appearance. How's your finger?
Better. You mean you didn't pull a beer?
Well, according to the very ancient and senseless laws of this land, I'm not considered old enough. But I had to go before opening time.
Gorgeous.
If you want to know, it was jolly heavy and sticky.
Anyone glam in the bar?
No.
But there were men, weren't there?
Yes, a few old corpses.
How far gone?
About 40 or so.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, though, something rather interesting did happen.
What?
Well, it was while I was waiting for the bus. It was rather funny.
Your doors fell off.
Not comedy, drama.
But you said it was funny.
Well, it was, but in a different way. You know the bus stop at the bottom of Harper's Lane?
Yes.
Well, I got there a bit early, and there was no one else about. And well, you know there's a phone box in the corner?
Yes.
Well, the phone rang.
What's odd about that? That's what it's supposed to do, isn't it?
Well, not if there's no one there.
But you were.
That's the point. So after a while, I answered it.
Who was it?
A man.
That's better. Things are hotting up. Why was he ringing?
Oh, well, I never discovered.
What did he say then?
I can't remember now.
That's a lot of help.
I can only remember his voice. It was sort as if, well, just as if he'd really rung up to speak to me.
Perhaps he had?
Don't be silly. He didn't know I was going to answer. He was a complete stranger.
Steady. Watch it.
Oh, be an idiot. He just happened to have got the wrong number and I was standing there, so I answered.
How old did he sound?
Oh, 25 or 26.
What else does the crystal ball tell you? Good looking?
With that voice, I should say.
How tall?
Well, I'm sure we fit.
What sort of hair?
Clips.
Clothes?
Sinatra.
Car?
E-type Jag.
Not bad. I wonder if he'll ring again tomorrow night. I said I wonder if he'll ring again tomorrow night.
Oh, don't be silly.
Why? I bet he will.
Well, I shan't answer. Anyway, he won't even remember the number.
So you told him the number?
Oh, he'd have to have known the number to have rung in the first place.
Did you tell him you'd be there again tomorrow night?
Oh, of course not.
Are you sure?
Well, not in so many words.
Oh!
Now what?
You! Not in so many words. I bet he does ring again tomorrow night.
I bet he doesn't. Hello.
Hello. I wondered if you'd be there.
Did you?
Well, of course. And if you were there, whether you'd answer.
Well, I did, didn't I?
Are you waiting for the bus?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I hope I didn't make you miss it last night.
No, I caught it, thank you.
I hope there's nobody else there, waiting to use the call box or anything.
Oh, no, there's no one here at all.
No one but us. Just us two.
That's right.
Just us two. And the people in the houses.
What houses? There aren't any houses near here.
No houses. No people at all.
No. Just the road and the lane and trees and things.
That's nice. It makes it seem intimate. As if it all belonged to us. Just you and me.
Don't you know where it is then?
Well, how could I?
But you know the number.
Oh, I dialed a number last night and...
Ah, you got the wrong one.
The wrong one? How could it have been the wrong one when you answered it? I don't know where you are, or who you are, but I know something else.
What?
I wish I did know you. What's your name? Oh, please tell me. I've been thinking about you ever since I heard your voice last night.
Have you? Honestly?
Yes, honestly. Please tell me your name.
It's Samantha. Samantha.
Samantha. It suits you. It really is just you.
Thank you.
It's romantic and exciting. Like your voice.
Has anyone ever told you that you've got the most... No, I won't say that.
Go on.
No, I won't say that. It sounds too...
To what?
Well, I was going to say... sexy. But that's not right. That's not at all what I really mean, Samantha.
Oh, what do you really mean, then?
How can I explain? You sound terribly intriguing, tantalizing, Samantha.
And you can tell all that from my voice. Do I give myself away so badly?
I'd rather answer that tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Aren't you going to be there tomorrow?
Oh, yes.
At the same time?
Yes, but perhaps just a bit earlier.
Can I ring you again then, Samantha?
Yes. If you like.
Samantha?
Yes?
What about your boyfriend?
Oh, I haven't got a boyfriend.
I bet you got a girlfriend, though. Did you tell her about us last night, talking?
No.
I bet you told somebody.
Why are you so sure?
Samantha,
Yes?
don't tell anybody.
Why don't you want me to?
Well, because I want it to be something between us and nobody else. I don't want you to share me with your girlfriends, just like I wouldn't talk about you. Can you understand that?
Yes. Yes. I think I can.
I'll ring you tomorrow then, Samantha. Goodbye for now. Tomorrow?
Goodbye. Till tomorrow. Intriguing. Tantalizing. Samantha. Molly, it's a marvelous feeling when you know you can rely on a man.
That'll be the day.
Well, he said he'd phone, and he did, on the dot.
Oh, you're not on about him again.
I know I shouldn't be, really. He asked me to keep it to myself. I've got to tell someone.
You have to pick on me.
Oh, poor Molly, if only you had a man in your life, you'd understand it.
You don't have to poor Molly me. What's eating you? That's what I'd like to know.
Love, I think.
Oh, my God.
Well, now, come along. Let's hear it.
Dear Sir, I enclose an open letter to the Master of the Broadvale Foxhounds, which I hope you will have the courage and integrity to print in your newspaper. Yours, etc., Anne Painter.
Oh, that's very good. Yes, I like that, etc., etc., but it's very professional.
To Lord Wildblood, M.F.H.
Now, wait a minute. We must be correct. You address it to the Right Honourable, the Viscount Wildblood, M.F.H.
Right Honourable, and a Master of Foxhounds.
Well, I'm awfully sorry, dear, but that's correct, you see. Now, go on.
Dear Sir.
No, wait a minute. You start, my lord.
All right, my lord, then. As a member of the Junior Lodge of the Anti-Blood Sports League, I wish to draw your attention to the fact that every year 12,000 foxes are exhausted, terrified, then brutally murdered for pleasure by people who find enjoyment in causing pain to dumb creatures by hunting them. These people are just sadists who are not intelligent enough to find better ways of using their spare time.
But you can't say that. You'll be head up for libel.
Oh, can't I? My fellow members and me...
My fellow members and I, dear.
My fellow members and I are surprised that you do not bring back bear baiting, cockfighting, and public executions.
But you can't put your name to that. Why, it's my name. Come on, give me that letter.
No,
Now, come along, give it to me.
See? Even you can't take it. Like all sportsmen, lack of moral fibre.
I think I'll have a drink before I do something violent.
Yes, why don't you? Hello, dear.
Hello, Mother.
Martha. You certainly make me feel years older.
That's how I feel tonight. Suddenly, years older.
Dear.
It's as if I said goodbye to my childhood, like it says in the Bible. I put away childish things.
You feeling all right, dear?
Wonderful. I'm throbbing and pulsating with new life. I can actually feel it. I'm not altogether sure that I haven't been sort of reborn.
Good heavens above. You must be in love. Who did you meet at Ron's today?
How sordid of you, Mother. This is nothing physical. It's on an entirely different level.
Now, look, Jean.
Samantha?
Samantha? Oh, you've had a second christening, have you?
Hasn't Paul changed his name?
Don't you think you better go to bed, dear? Get some sleep?
Yes. To sleep. To dream of another day. Tomorrow.
Jean?
Samantha.
What has got into you?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in our philosophy.
Am I in the wrong house?
Oh, dear.
Is she all right?
No, I don't think she is.
You haven't been drinking at Ron's, have you, Jane?
Samantha?
Certainly not.
Well, then what's the matter with you?
I don't know what you mean, Father.
Father?
Yes, I'm Mother, and she's Samantha.
Darling Father,
Hmm?
I don't think you'd ever understand.
What?
Never, never. Perhaps 30 years ago. But I doubt it even then. Good night, Mother. Good night, Father.
Mother? Father?
Oh, dear.
Oh. Got two half-wits in the family. Whose side does it come from, yours or mine?
Nothing. Just a part of growing up.
Into what, may I ask?
Well, did he phone? Oh, come on, Jean. You know I'm dying to hear. I stayed awake specially. Please don't be mean. Tell me.
No, I don't want to soil it.
Soil it? Whatever do you mean?
Cheapen it. Pass it around. Allow it to become second-hand and dog-eared. I promised.
Sounds red hot to me. What did he say?
He said, and I can't tell you another word. He said, hello.
Now you've really got me. Hello? I shall dance all night. I shall never get to sleep.
I don't expect I shall either.
Well, what else did he say? He must have said something. Look, Jean, this isn't fair. I never keep things from you.
Well, you've never had anything like this to keep.
And so I should hope by the sound of it. Have you told Daddy?
So intimate and exciting, like your voice, Samantha.
What?
Romantic and exciting, Samantha.
I could hit you. I honestly could.
Till tomorrow. I'll ring you tomorrow. Timmy, you would choose tonight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't we talk on the floor? Come on. No, no, crying. No, time to go to sleep. No, come on. No. I'm not staying for any nonsense tonight. Night, Ron. I'm just going.
Right. Jean, just before you go, get me 200 seniors, will you? There's an angel. I'm tipping a new barrel and I can't get away.
Look, well, I'll miss my bus.
Oh, your watch must be fast. You've loads of time.
Oh. Where's the key?
The what?
The key.
It's behind that big brass plate.
Oh, it's not wrong.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive.
Oh, I know it. It's in that brass pot. I put it there last night. Cheers. Got it?
Oh, just a minute. Oh, I got it.
Yes. a second. I nearly forgot the library books.
Look, Ron, I'm really going to miss this bus now. Look, please hurry.
Can't find them.
Oh, look, Ron, really, do you have to have them?
Look, don't. What's all the fuss about? You know, you've got plenty of time. I've got one. Hang on. Are you sure there's not one down there on that sideboard?
Where?
On where the brass pot was.
No, there's nothing here.
Ah, got it. That's it.
Look, Ron, please hurry.
All right. Coming. Coming. Go back this time. It's a very good book, this. I thoroughly recommend it. Now, be a good girl, will you, and change those for me and get me something nice and light up to it. You know the sort of thing?
I know.
Oh, and remind your dad that I'm nearly out of eggs.
All right.
And also, I want some more butter.
I've left my purse at Checkers.
That's all right. Jump in, I'll trust you.
No, I'd rather go back, really.
The next one's not for an hour, you know.
I know.
Dear.
I'm only waiting.
What, you don't want to make a call?
No.
Well, then, you would excuse me, you mind making one, because I've had a puncture, so I'm going to be a bit late. You missed the bus, you know.
Yes, I know.
Oh, dear, I hadn't 4 pennies. I'd wonder if you could trade 6pence for me, could you?
Yes, I expect so.
No, it's all right. I knew I had 4 pennies somewhere. Hello? No, don't press that delay. You're through to a call box. You've got the wrong number. We don't want to wasting our pennies, do we? Hello. Just to say I'll be a bit late. Yes, I had a beastly puncture. No, shove me along. Okay. You know the next bus doesn't come for another hour, dear.
Yes, I know.
Well, what are you going to do?
I shall wait for it.
But you can't wait here all alone. It'll be dark soon.
I don't mind.
I never heard such nonsense. I shall see you along to the Checkers and you can wait there.
No, please, I'd much rather wait
I never
here.
heard such nonsense in all my life. What would Ron say if I let you stay here? Now, come along. I'm not going to have you stay all alone in the dark for another hour. Never mind. Don't you worry about missing the bus. Anyone can do that. It's all this go-slow business. You never know where you are with the buses. They're either here or there or gone or anywhere. Now, come along, dear. Hurry now. You'll make me late, too. Come on. There we are.
Oh, hello, Ron.
What happened? Don't tell me there was a bus strike.
No, I just missed it.
What'd you do? Stop for a kip on the way?
Oh, I told you, Ron, I just missed it.
Oh, well, can't be helped. I better ring him up and tell him you're here. Then your dad can come and collect you.
No, don't do that. I can catch the next one.
You'll get me shot. Your dad will have kittens if you're not home by 10.
Dad'll be furious. You know how he hates getting the car out at night.
Not to worry. We'll blame it all on Timmy.
I'm awfully sorry, Daddy.
Now, don't say another word about it. I'm so glad you had the sense to go back to Ron's and phone me. Now, come along, cheer up, old girl.
You see, the bus was...
Oh, hang the old bus. I didn't mind turning out. In fact, I'm quite enjoying myself. What is the trouble, Jeannie?
I want to tell you, really I do, but...
I know. Things seem terribly big and important when you're young. It's one of the consolations of growing old. You don't have to worry so much. Believe me, darling, tomorrow everything in the garden will be wonderful.
I do hope so.
Of course it will. Mustn't take things so seriously.
Hello.
Is that you, Samantha?
Yes, it's me.
What happened to you last night?
Oh, I was waiting for you to phone. I missed my bus.
Were you alone?
Yes.
I don't think you're telling the truth, Samantha.
Oh, yes, honestly.
There was someone with you. A woman.
Oh, Mrs. Mason. But she wasn't with me. She just came as you rang. Oh, look, I'm awfully sorry, but it really wasn't my fault. Hello? Hello? Are you still there?
I rang again a few minutes later. If you had missed the bus, you'd still have been there to answer.
Oh, I wanted to wait, but she wouldn't let me. Oh, please, don't be angry.
Well, I was disappointed, Samantha, naturally.
But I couldn't help it. Really, I couldn't. You must believe me. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Nice evening.
Yes,
Have you, finished with the phone?
it's out of order.
Oh, how maddening of it. Well, I'll tell you what, let me have a try. I'm lucky at most things.
I told you it's no good. It's out of order.
Oh. Well, I could give you a lift into Bilhurst. You could phone from there.
No, thanks.
Don't you want to make a call?
Doesn't matter anymore.
You're not very friendly, are you?
No. But you don't really want to make a phone call, do you?
No. It's all your fault. You shouldn't be so attractive. Ah, well, it's not my lucky day. Sure you don't want to change your mind?
I wish you'd go away. Hello.
Hello, Samantha. We were cut off.
Oh, I'm so glad you've come back.
What's the matter? You sound all breathless.
Oh, there was a man.
What man?
Oh, just now while I was waiting.
Were you frightened?
No, not really. Oh, I can't tell you how glad I am to hear your voice again.
I like your saying that, Samantha. What did he want, that man?
Oh, he said he wanted to use the phone. But I told him it was out of order.
That was clever of you. Has he gone now?
Yes, in a car.
So now you're all on your own again?
That's right.
All alone at the end of the lane. Which lane, Samantha?
Harper's Lane, the one that leads into Hawkswood Lane.
Poor darling Samantha.
Why poor?
Well, I don't like to think of you all on your own in that lonely lane, being talked to by strange men.
I don't mind. Not now I'm talking to you.
You're adorable, Samantha. Isn't it strange?
What?
Well, we could pass each other in broad daylight and we shouldn't know each other. But if you spoke, I should know you at once, Samantha. By your voice. I love your voice. But you know that.
I love yours, too.
Do you? Isn't it time we met, Samantha? What about tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night?
Yes. Will you be catching the same bus?
Well, yes. I mean, no.
What do you mean?
Well, I should be catching the bus at 10, an hour later.
Well, that's all the better. I'll meet you outside the call box at 10 to 10 tomorrow. Please. Oh, please. Samantha?
All right.
Wonderful. At the bus stop at the end of Harper's Lane.
But you don't know where it is.
Oh, yes, I do. I'll be there at 10 to 10. And, strictly, no telling your girlfriends.
No. No telling.
I shall be counting every second.
Will you? So shall I.
And Samantha?
Yes.
Don't talk to any more strange men. Will you promise? Good night, Samantha. I'll see you tomorrow.
Molly, do you know what happened to me?
I'd never guess.
Well, I was nearly proposed to and picked up all in the space of 1 minute.
Well, at least he was doing his best to make an honest woman of you.
Oh, it wasn't one man, it was two.
You do collect them, don't you?
I know, and it's a terrible strain in the nervous system. I'm still shaking.
And you need shaking, if you ask me. There must be some funny goings-on up at the Checkers.
Oh, it wasn't in the Checkers, it was in the phone box.
2 men, did you say? All 3 of you in a public call box? What next?
Only one man. The other one, my one, he wasn't there.
You know, if ever there was a proper nutcase, it's you, dear. And can I have the fare, please? Or if you've forgotten your purse again in all the excitement of the chase.
Mummy, there's a dance in Amesley tomorrow night.
Is there?
Can I go? All the junior branch of the league are going.
I expect so, dear, but you'll have to ask Daddy first.
Daddy?
I say. This is an unusual show of affection. Still, I'm glad we're on speaking terms again.
I want to ask you something.
Ah, yes, I thought there was a catch in it.
There's a dance in Amesley tomorrow night.
Is there?
Yes, there is. Can I go?
No, dear.
But why not?
Because I say no, dear.
But it's a teenage dance and I'm 14. Other girls of 14 are going.
I've said no, and I mean no.
You're always saying no. It's the only tune you can play. No, 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 no!
Yes, I suppose you think I'm a bit hard on her.
Well, yes, I do, anyway.
Well, look at this. Another young girl murdered, and 10 miles from here.
Oh, no.
Terrifying.
They haven't caught him yet.
Ah. Look, let me have that paper. Don't want the girls reading it and getting frightened.
Well, it might be a good thing.
No, dear. No, I don't think so.
You've got me worried about Jean now. What's the time? She ought to be home by now.
Hello. Hello, darling. Oh, a bit late. Yes, the bus was late, about 5 minutes. minutes. Hello, Daddy.
Hi, my darling. Everything all right now?
Wonderful.
There you are. I told you so.
And you were right, but then you always are.
Timmy, all right?
Oh, just as naughty as ever.
Did you remember the pie dish?
What dish?
The one you took the pies in, silly.
Oh, my memory. I just can't trust it anymore.
Well, that's all my pie dishes are wrong. We're not made of pie dishes, you know.
Oh, Daddy, it's so sad. It's too bad. It's so sad. We're just not made of pie dishes. I'll bring it back tomorrow night, Mummy.
No, you can't, darling. You're not going tomorrow.
Not going? But you promised. And you told one I could even stay later.
Oh, dear, I've changed my mind.
But you can't.
What's going on at Ron?
Nothing.
Well, why all the fuss?
But it's Saturday night, and he really needs me, Daddy.
Listen, I talked to Ron on the telephone, and I've told him that you're not going tomorrow night.
Could you?
Darling, why are you so upset? What is going on?
Oh.
Wish I knew what was the matter. There's something. Don't say she's fallen in love with Ron.
Oh, don't be absurd, dear.
Well, dear, at their age, they'll fall in love with anyone.
What's up?
Oh, Father.
Oh, him. I've had him in a big way.
Here, what you doing with all my makeup?
You'll see. And anyway, I only used a bit. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I and Painter curse you, Edward Painter, for being a mean, lousy old fag-end.
What's he done to you?
Stop me going to the dance tomorrow night, and you?
Oh, he stopped me going to Ron's. Old misery.
What do you think's come over him?
I don't know. Second childhood, I should think.
Well, he's crossed my path for the last time. I hope this works. It should give him sudden and very painful cramps.
Here, I've got an idea.
What?
He can't stop us going to the cinema.
He'd better not try.
Especially if we say we're going together.
What are you cooking?
Well, my boyfriend phoned me tonight, and I promised to meet him tomorrow night at 10 to 10. And I can't possibly let him down.
You mean you're actually going to meet him?
Well, only for 10 minutes.
Where?
At the phone box.
I think this curse must be working already. Daddy'd throw a fit, never mind the cramps.
Now listen, we both leave here in time for the last performance. You go on to the cinema, and then you can tell me the story later.
And what are you going to do?
Well, I'll catch the bus to Harper's Lane. It gets there about 9:15, and I'll meet you outside the cinema afterwards. Then we can go home together.
Okay.
Now, don't forget, Anne. I'll see you outside after the film.
What are you going to do till the bus leaves?
Or I can have a coffee or something.
That means you'll have at least half an hour to wait at Harper's Lane.
That's right.
So what are you going to do while you're waiting?
Oh, I can walk up and down the lane.
Walk up and down Harper's Lane for half an hour in the dark all on your own?
Well, what else can I do?
You're crazy. Someone's sure to see you hanging about, and they're bound to tell Ron, and he's sure to tell Daddy.
Oh, no, they won't. And anywhere I can hide.
Where?
In a field.
In a field?
Well, why not?
You're going to walk up that creepy lane and hide in a field in your best shoes and wait for a complete stranger.
Look, Anne, he's not a complete stranger. And anyway, it's all I can do if I'm going to meet him. Now, don't forget, I'll see you outside after the show. All right?
Look, Jean, why don't you change your mind and see the film with me? He's only a voice on the telephone. He might be awful.
Don't be so childish, Anne. You're just as bad as Daddy.
I hope you'll be all right.
See you later. Don't fuss.
My word, you're all dressed up for a kill. Ron's throwing a party?
I'm not going to Ron's. Harper's Lane, please.
Well, if you're not going to Ron's, what on earth do you want to go to Harper's Lane for?
Oh, I'm meeting my boyfriend there.
Oh, no. Not the one you've met but you haven't met, all that nonsense.
It isn't nonsense, Molly. I'm meeting him tonight.
The first time?
Yes.
What do you know about him?
Oh, nothing really. Except he's wonderful.
Are you crazy, Jean? He might be anything.
Oh, not with a voice like that. You can always tell.
My foot.
Look, Molly, just because you don't like men...
If I was your father, I'd tan your behind. This so-called boyfriend of yours, what's his name?
I don't know.
You don't know? What do you know about him, then?
I'll tell you all about him on the way back.
Did you read the paper this morning?
Yes, I read the comic strips.
There was a girl your age found strangled in a field.
Oh, there's always something like that in the papers.
How daft can you get? If I hadn't got a job of work to do, I'd take you straight back home myself.
Look, Molly, you don't have to dramatize everything. How do you ever meet anyone if you just stay at home all the time?
Jean, I'm warning you for your own good. When you get off at Harper's Lane, you go straight to the Checkers. If it's not too late.
I don't like to think of you all on your own in that lonely lane. You're adorable, Samantha. I love your voice. But you know that. I shall be counting every second. Good night, Samantha. I'll see you tomorrow.
You're not going to walk up that creepy lane and hide in a field? To wait for a complete stranger? Only a voice on the telephone. He might be awful. He might be awful. He might be awful. I hope he'll be all right. I hope he'll be all right. I hope he'll be all right.
There was a girl your age found strangled in a field. Strangled in a field. Strangled in a field.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
A large brandy and soda, please.
Large brandy and soda.
By the way, may I use your phone?
Someone's just gone out to use it.
Oh, there's no hurry, just as long as I can get my call in about 10 to 10.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
It is Harper's Lane that runs from here to the bus stop.
That's right.
I'm staying near here with friends, and I just wanted to be sure I was on the right road.
A brandy and soda, sir. Thank you. That'll be fine, Bob. Thank you.
Jean! 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 Ron?
Jean! What on earth are you doing here? Samantha, are you all right?
Yes. Will you phone Daddy and ask him to come and fetch me?
What are you doing here? He said he wasn't going to let you come.
Oh, phone Daddy, Ron.
You still haven't told me what you're doing here. And he's bound to ask.
He's such an idiot. I promised to meet Man by the bus stop.
Be right with you. Man? What man?
I don't know. I didn't meet him.
Just as well, I should think. Now, take it easy. There's no great harm done. Now, I think it's the best thing to do. There's no point in dragging your father out at this time of night. You could catch the 10 o'clock bus.
No, I can't. That man will be there waiting for me.
All right, I'll ring you down.
No, plenty of the usual, please.
Coming. Look, I've got some customers to attend to. You wait right here. I'll be back. Okay?
Is the phone free now?
Yes, it's all yours.
Oh, it's very kind of you. I do hope you don't mind. It's only a local call.
It's all right with me, but you'll need fourpence. It's a call box.
Ah, well, I wonder, in that case, if you'd be kind enough to let me have some change. I know I haven't any coppers.
Certainly.
Thank you very much.
Hello?
Hello, Samantha. I just wanted to make sure you were there. Now, don't go away, will you? I'll be right with you. And then we can really meet, Samantha. Won't that be wonderful? I'll be seeing you, Samantha, in just a few minutes. Goodbye. Sorry, were you waiting for the phone? Oh, that's all right, then.
Ron! Ron!
Coming, won't be a sec.
Police. Please come quickly. To Harper's Lane. Fill a call box.
Now what's the matter?
That man, he's going to the bus stop in Harper's Lane.
Well, what about
It's
it?
the man I was going to meet, only there's another girl there now. I've just heard him talking to her. Ron, he might do anything. He might kill her.
Now take it easy. He's just gone to meet a friend.
Not, I tell you, he's gone to get her. Only, oh, Ron, for heaven's sake.
Now look, he might have arranged to call her for all you know.
He arranged to call me, only I'm not there, and now she's there, and she's in danger instead of me. Oh, Ron, you just don't understand.
I'm afraid I don't. Now look, I got some thirsty customers in there. I'll attend to them, then I'll ring your dad. All right? Yes?
Have you any idea of the number of the call box?
I don't know. What phone box?
The one in Harper's Lane.
I haven't a clue, I'm afraid. It's not the sort of thing you usually remember. Does anyone here know the number?
Remember, never use that box.
It's all right, I think I've got it.
Hello?
Look, whoever you are, you're in danger. There's a man coming, and he's coming for you.
It's Eugene. This is Anne.
Anne, what are you doing there?
I came to bring you home. I was frightened about you. Where are you?
Anne, listen, do as I say and get out of that box as quick as you can. Go and hide somewhere, anywhere, but get out of that box now, at once. Do you understand?
Put the phone back, Samantha. We won't be needing it anymore.
I'm not Samantha.
Oh, you are to me, Samantha, but younger than I thought.
Let me go!
Now, that wasn't very nice of you, Samantha. Now, that's something I can't forgive.
And of course it was jolly dark, so we couldn't see anything. But we could hear Ron fair thumping into him.
But how on earth did you get out to Harper's Lane?
There wasn't a bus.
Bus? I didn't catch a bus. I thumbed a lift.
Thumbed a lift at that time of night?
Who from?
I don't know. Some man.